So we have to find a solution to this. And because I don't want the players to listen to this and hear that, okay, should Osimhen be injured, our chances are gone. They should also believe in themselves and say that, okay, this, I'm looking at it from a nationalistic point of view now. But to be realistic, if Osimhen gets injured, we are in trouble. That is one I can say now.
If Osimhen gets injured, we are in trouble. That's the declaration by former Nigerian captain and coach Sunday Oliseh. Do you agree with this particular statement that if Victor James Osimhen is injured, then we have no chance at the playoffs built to be staged in Morocco in November? Welcome to my channel this wonderful day. My name is Sugar. So we will break this statement down and really hear what the former international really did say and why he said that. And your thoughts. Of course, I'm sure everybody's thinking about the playoffs, Nigeria's chances. A lot of people are also worried about, the fact that Gabon is a very tough and good side led by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who is the leading scorer for the country. It was supposed to be our boy. He's going to be ready for Nigeria. We should not be afraid of any striker that is coming against us, because they also will have to contend with our own striker in Victor Osimhen. But the problem, or the talking point right now, if Osimhen gets injured, do we stand a chance? And what can Coach Eric Shell do about this? Welcome once again. My name is Sugar. Now let's quickly go straight up to listen to former Nigerian international Sunday Oliseh.
This is where I'm going to go into tactical and technical, because it's very important. To start with, playoffs are not like any other kind of games. Okay. It's a one-off game. So that means you don't go into a playoff trying to be the one who scores the most. You go into a playoff trying to be the one that concedes the least. That means that it's one game after the other. These are games that we need to score 1 or 2 goals and close the door. Our priority now should be consolidating our defense line, because it's now you're playing what we call FA Cup. It's just one game. In as much as Osimhen is extremely important for us, we cannot afford as a nation to build your World Cup and say, if one player is not there, we won't go ahead. Osimhen scored 1 goal in the last AFCON, and we got to the final. So we have to find a solution to this. And because I don't want the players to listen to this and hear that, okay, should Osimhen be injured, our chances are gone. They should also believe in themselves and say that, okay, this, I'm looking at it from a nationalistic point of view now. But to be realistic, if Osimhen gets injured, we are in trouble. That is one I can say now. If Osimhen gets injured, our physiognomy is in trouble, because we are playing Gabon for the first game. Gabon is coming at you with one of the most experienced and talented and sometimes underrated players in the history of Africa. I'm talking of Aubameyang. So we have to have our own general there too. And at the moment, say what you like, Osimhen is the general of this Super Eagles team. So we need him to be fit and not injured to play this game.
All right. Well,
to chime in there.
Okay.
I've had so many people ask this question, and it's almost sounding like, oh, Nigeria is a one-man team. Without Osimhen, we can't do well. Every great team in the world is a one-man team. The rest plays, but there is one man they go to.
That stands out.
When Klinsmann played for Germany, Klinsmann was the leader of the bunch. And Klinsmann was buying out, it was Olivier Bierhoff. Italy had Roberto Baggio, the only man in football who died standing. Brazil had Romario one time. The one time that Brazil didn't have a one-man team, but there was still one man standing out, was when they had Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, Kaká, and then Ronaldo da Lima, the ultimate striker ever. So every team have that one man who, when it tick, everybody tick. For Portugal, it is Cristiano Ronaldo over the last 2 decades. For Argentina, it is Lionel Messi over the last 2 decades. So Nigeria is not different. In the days of the Olisehs, it was Rashidi Yekini. There was always one man who leads the line. Like he said, I mean, he's a practical coach and he's seen it all. We're playing a cup game. I wouldn't mind winning every game 1-0, 1-0, and get to the World Cup.
Exactly. Now you're
I don't want to score 9 goals against Gabon, and then in the next game after that one, we can't find a goal to score.
You can't find the net. I agree with you.
And then there's a problem. I want to play the cup game, Jose Mourinho, score 1 goal, lock shop, and go. Call it ugly. My dear, economically, going to the World Cup is big for us.
All right.
Yes, clear words from the former international there. If Osimhen is injured, we are in trouble. But he also made another, statement. And one of the key things I took from that is that we cannot build our team around just one player. And that's been the problem of the Nigerian team the past 2-3 years now. Since Osimhen came to limelight, full-fledged, and he's been playing for Nigeria after, we had to leave the era of Ojo Igalo, who left as the number 9. Osimhen took over. We actually struggle when he's not playing. Other strikers try to find their bearing, but they struggle. They've not been able. In fact, we cannot look at any player right now that if Osimhen is not there, we can rely on you. In fact, we are a country with lots of strikers in the world as we speak. You want to mention Ademola Lookman, current African Player of the Year, not a full striker. You want to say comes from the wing. We always give you that support, dances around, but it's not that finisher. Okay, so we've got Tolu Arokodare, who just came on board now. Scored against Russia, scored against Rwanda. Coming in gradually. We have Victor Boniface, who has not been able to find his rhythm in the national team colours. We have Taiwo Awoniyi, who is back and forth with injury right now. We have now we just got Ako Adams. We don't know yet if we can rely on Ako. Then we have Sadiq Umar. We have Paul Onuachu. The list goes on. But all the strikers, world class. From my own, from the way I see them, world-class players, because they play, in world-class teams, and not just in world-class teams, they've shown in different clubs they've played how lethal they could be, playing for those clubs. Is it Tolu with Genk? Is it Onuachu with Genk? Is it Onuachu with Trabzonspor now? Is it Sadiq, playing for Real Sociedad? Is it, who again? Victor Boniface did very well 2 seasons ago for Bayer Leverkusen. But these players, call them back home, give them the Nigerian jersey, they don't turn up. And that has been the problem. So should we be worried? God forbid though, but should we be worried if Osimhen is not fit, if he's injured? Well, we're in trouble. I don't know if we should think that way, but I know that players have stepped up. We saw Ako step up off an Osimhen assist. We saw Tolu also, Osimhen, got injured and did not play. And Tolu had to step up to score that 1 goal against Rwanda. So we just have to fight. But we need that leader in front. And Osimhen has shown that he is the one. But we also are a risk team. A team that if we don't have our top talisman, our warrior up front, we would not deliver the goals. We could play well, but we need goals because, of course, goals will make the difference. But if we don't have a player like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang who leads the line for Gabon, if we don't have Osimhen, we're in trouble. And every team, like the analyst there said, that's my brother Edafe, who said that every team, no matter how great you are, even if you guys are a compact team, you must have that standout player that will make a difference on a good day. Back in the days, we had JJ Okocha, we had Rashidi Yakini, we had John Obi Mikel. So we always have that standout player that would bring the difference in a team. But this team currently has maybe one that we can say in the national team we can rely on, and that is Victor Osimhen. So should we be worried, when Osimhen, is not available for Nigeria? Yes, at the last AFCON, he scored just 1 goal, but we know what work Osimhen put in there. He would always attract defenders to himself. He will create that space. He will fight so hard. They will, kick him. He will get dead ball situations. Will get free kicks. Will have that opportunity. The fact that Osimhen is in your lineup will always create that fear in the hearts of defenders of opposing teams. But if we don't have Osimhen, we are like a toothless bulldog. We cannot bite. We can only bark. That's the problem with the Nigerian team as we speak. So that's one of the talking points. Then let's now go all the way back. We'll press the rewind button and see some of the gestures. Yes, posts that Osimhen made after, that win, that historic win against Benin. A game that it was against the table toppers of Group C. We needed to score 4 goals to better a chance in the playoff if we don't qualify automatically. They delivered. He scored the hat-trick, and he had to take out time. If you saw part of his gesture after the game, against Lesotho, in where's that again? In Polokwane, he gathered them together. He shows that leadership, you know, on the pitch. Apart from what Ekong does, Ekong has been a fantastic leader, you know, and taking it also from Ahmed Musa back in the days also. So Osimhen rallied his troops and gathered them. And again, after the game, it was all around the pitch, clapping, you know, appreciating the fans. What a gesture. What a gesture. What do you think about this gesture and the fact that he has thanked everybody, you know, mentioned their name, pick their picture, put them on his story, you know, and that was good. That was cool. Well, I want to hear from you. I want to read from you in the comment section. Please go there. If we don't have Osimhen, peradventure, God forbid, but if we don't, what do? Should we just say we should forget it? Or do you expect other players to step up and deliver on the night in a game that you must then just one single game playoff? Semi-final, no chance for another one. After that, if you qualify, you go straight to the final. No chance, you go straight up and you kill yourself there. In quote, no chance, you go and do everything you can, everything possible to get your chance and to qualify so that you can go for the Interconfederation, you know, tournament. Well, that's it on my channel this wonderful day. The talking points are those I've actually highlighted. I look forward to reading from you. Don't forget to comment, like, and share, and turn on the notification bell. I will see you in another video. I remain Sugar, AY Sugar, signing off.